Okay, I'm here with Brad. Brad is 32 weeks out from surgery and has lost 105 pounds. Brad had a sleeve gastrectomy. So we were just talking a few minutes ago, and I asked you, you were talking about how good everything feels and all that, but I was asking you what kind of difficulties you had, and you started to tell a story, and I asked you to wait for a minute and let me put it on video.
Yeah.
So.
What I was going to say is it's we just came through the holidays. We just had Thanksgiving. We just had Christmas, and it's become becoming a natural process or a natural part of my life. Went to Thanksgiving, sat down at the table with everybody else. Got me a little spoonful of just everything that I wanted, but just a spoonful, and sat down, ate my meal along with everyone else. Got through, totally satisfied. Didn't overeat, wasn't stuffed, but it was, like I said, it was back to life. It was living, but living in a more manageable lifestyle.
I think I hear you're saying it felt natural.
It felt very natural.
Food tasted good.
Food tastes just like it always.
You didn't feel like the food had control over you.
Food had no control over me. It's an empowerment. It really is, because it takes the deal of guiltiness, feeling guilty because oh man, I feel awful. I just ate this huge meal because I didn't.
So you ate this great food and enjoyed it, and you didn't feel guilty.
Didn't feel guilty. I felt wonderful.
That's huge.
And for an overweight guy, there's a lot of guilt in eating in your whole life that goes along, and I thought this is such a wonderful experience.
So let's talk about guilt for a minute, because that is a big deal. People are blaming themselves. They can't believe they can't do it with diets. They finally make this drive to surgery, and they still have this underlying question, is it really going to work for me? Am I going to mess this up too? All those kind of things. And so do you feel like that guilt's gradually going away, or is it still nagging at you a little bit?
It's going away very rapidly, at least in my case. Because, like I said, you've dealt with that for so long, and there's the guiltiness, there's the, when people don't want to admit to this, but there's, eating when nobody's looking,
right.
The hidden eating that everyone does.
If you don't think about it enough, it didn't happen.
Right. But it was, after the weight loss surgery, it has become such a part of my life to schedule my meals, eat when I know I'm supposed to eat, eat what I'm supposed to eat, and then I don't get hungry, so I don't have to go and hide and eat somewhere. But when I sit down at a meal, I know what I'm going to eat or about what I can eat. I eat, eat slowly. I take my time. It's a mental process eating, and so when I get through, I feel great. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel like I've overeaten. I'm miserable. I'm stuffed. I've eaten the wrong thing, because it's becoming a part of my life.
Great. So, what would you tell this video audience if they were thinking about this?
The sleeve gastrectomy is perhaps, and I know everybody says this, and it's always cliche-ish, but I really feel like this has given me a second chance at a long-term life, and that's honestly the way I feel about it.
Good. Thanks.